I have a long list of cars, and I'm nowhere finished yet. I hope I have time to finish my list. Or not, doesn't matter. I'll enjoy the cars that are there already until then. My name is Sigfús Bergman Sverrisson, and I am car crazy. When I bought this car, I had my eye on the 80 to 82 Corvettes because I liked the way they had changed the design. And by removing emblems, logos, stripes, you get a really clean looking car. And the flow of the lines and the white color on this car, it's just, I think it's lovely. The reaction to this car, you know, when people see it, they smile and they look at it and they wonder if they know Corvettes at all. They wonder what's different with this Corvette because it looks different from other Corvettes. And that reaction is the action I enjoy, you know, the bewilderment. It's like we were stopped by the police the other day, my wife and I, when we were out on an 80s date. I hadn't gotten a ticket for like 25 years or something. And he was writing the ticket and he was going, I know this is a Corvette, but what's a Corvette? Is it like a Dodge? And just for that, I should have gotten off, really. I'm not as young as I used to be, that's for sure. But in here, I think it's still there, thank God. My grandfather, he founded one of Iceland's largest companies, importing Volkswagen, Land Rover, later on Audi. And so I've been kind of around cars since I was born. When I was probably like 4, I could tell just by the lights what type of car, what year, everything. I had like hundreds of toy cars. I mean, if you look at the family album, I will always have a toy car in my hand, everywhere. And I made the most beautiful noises when I was playing with them, of course. And they're probably antiques by now, like I am. And I do remember vividly when I saw my first Corvette. And that was on a trip to the United States with my mother. We went on a road trip with a friend, drove all over, and we had gone into a Howard Johnson's for ice cream soda. That was something that I did not know at all what was, and it tasted really good. And when we came out of the Howard Johnson's, there was this gorgeous Corvette standing in the parking lot, red, and it looked like it was going 200 miles an hour. I had never seen anything like it. There might have been maybe 1 or 2 Corvettes that crossed our path, not mine, but Iceland's path. But, you know, looking at it, it's like I saw it yesterday, and it was 1970. And I decided then and there that I wanted to get a Corvette, for sure. 10 years later, I bought my first Corvette. And at the time, it was one of only 2 Corvettes in Iceland. This one I bought in the States a lot later. I sold my dream car years ago. You know, going through life, you do silly things, stupid things, for sure. And now I tend not to let go of cars that I buy. I am really sorry that I did sell the other one, but it's really funny. I actually, a year ago, I was reunited with my old Corvette. It had been sold to the eastern fjords in Iceland, and the guy that owned it, he only drove it like 200 kilometers in 35 years. What's the reason for that? I mean, you don't want to own a car and you never use it. You know, what's the fun in that? I got bitten at a very, very young age, and I was quite fortunate that I got to drive also at a young age, because I got to drive out at the farm, driving old Land Rovers and tractors and everything, and I wasn't even 10 years old when I was doing that. So I've been driving for nearly all my life, and I always feel at home behind the steering wheel. Doesn't matter what kind of car it is, I just love sitting there.